Screw it! I'm playing more Colonel Sanders because horror games scare the shit out of me. And I'm not playing Fear Therapy unless I get another person to play with me. I'm gonna make Justin or maybe Alyssa play with me. God damn it. Load game. Continue. Fuck this shit. Fuck. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you learned about. Wait, don't I know this part already? Yeah, I already got this part. Flatter him. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, then I don't want to be right! Both agree you said. Yeah, fuck you! Eat shit, Miriam! You don't know shit! You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself not be quite grasping the fact, because, you know, he's stupid. What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. You just said you don't know what a swirly is. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest percent. Yeah, he's got a good point. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Van! Suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse? Now you're just twisting my words and I won't have that shit. You clutch it first, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up! Ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Van, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure we'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting this whore? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Vin. I am more than capable enough to speak to for myself. Oh no! We pissed off our love! Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Van. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see how Ashley for herself. What? Inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is. You walk across the quad in some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley. You take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book! It looks like bad news! It's just something I found lying around. It appeared to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe that magic bullshit. A grimoire like a book of spells? I don't know! Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I can use a spell here that says it will erase everyone and anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. Maybe it is drastic. Just maybe. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I don't want to forget about my true love. But I have to focus on those exams. This is the turning point, boys. And girls, maybe. I don't know if any girls watch my streams, but it's definitely not going to ever happen. Don't do it. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog bubble coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His heat low, no scrunches up anything, so breathe quickly. Homework. Yes. Yep, he's hungry. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My Van, were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series on the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Van, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. For you see! But before he can go on any further, readings, a love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by words that spark something from him. I told you to save it for after class. You think I want to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing. We still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical waves. But no, you have to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep. And take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Beep. Clank begins to stutter. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that Clank. Completely deep fried sneaker. Damn, are those new Jordan 13s? Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. Probably the ghost kid. In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be left alone with the shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Yeah, that sounds like high school. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, showdown to challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, are you okay? Okay! I'm so mad I can smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa onto the floor! How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is just, a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test, hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short banks, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Well, of course not. Well, maybe. I'm a simp for that, man, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a range big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. You shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Marianne gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before the exam. Decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. Alright, this is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. I didn't pop that much. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley! As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Ven's famous chicken pot pie! After practicing for months, making this dish becomes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie into the oven, but as soon as you do, cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. I can't do this right now! Leonard, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory, you know? Pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? It's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you looked Colonel Sanders in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. That decision gets hard to stick when... I have to tell him. If I just ignore it, he's not gonna notice me anymore. I need Loverboy to notice me. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit of more than just visualizing. I know my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's a very oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie from just a smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Is it burning? Nah. I can smell that it was made from a heaping helping of TLC. It will probably start burning off any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Oh shit, that actually looks good. Now I'm craving pot pie. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. Always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you got! Step off for the cook-off of the lifetime. Decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that you'll need, that you'll push over to the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top salads. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go... She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. What? Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe of Kentucky Fried Chicken. The intensity in this room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone's calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, it's getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. What? Egg wash! Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Bastard Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. What? Let's rock and roll! Ashley skips her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Understandable! Even Clint gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did this motherfucker learn English? It's the singularity as foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Tank and pulls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare this, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she gonna use some dark magic to turn the tide? Oh, you fucking whore! You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic? Do I want to be honest or do I want to be dirty? No, I'm going to be honest. Colonel Sanders will see her bullshit. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders, you've chosen to win on your own terms. He gives you a subtle wink from across the... Yes! He loves that! I believe in you, Van. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Vince, ever since we were little kids because I'm your best friend forever. Turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, then who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Well, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the secret ingredient was made up. And where in the fuck did you find an eye of Newt? boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling into a dark cloud that thickens against Geos before you. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle, man. We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids, your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, I'm kind of middle of something. Do you mind? See if the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? You guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pop, but please! You can feel, oh god, yeah. Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably over there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class and I woke up. Ah! He tossed a serious stare at Steve. And he takes a hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Oh, I'm not dropping out, bitch. I'm summoning extra power. I can do this. You can win. You can do this. You can win. You feel great. You can do this. Your hair turns smack and teeth pouring their energy all through your body. Motherfucking Super Saiyan. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire life for this. My knees are weak. My palms are sweaty. His knees. I don't remember the song. Fuck! Yes, Ven, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. I don't know who you are, my guy. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Begin to levitate off the ground. Energy. What? Oh, you dumbass! You chicken pot pie! Don't worry, dear Ben. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Rest your fortitude. Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned this support. You're watching today, and I must say, truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and blowing with the punches. Steps up to your face and stands right beside you. I am here! All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. Time is almost up. So you're gonna need Colonel Sanders. What about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been a thing. I'm following my heart. Once. God. Colonel Sanders, you're my homie. Colonel Sanders holds a delicate white towel to a field with the roots of fried chicken tenders you never laid value. Besides, sometimes unexpected comes. I'm digging this guitar solo. I also need to turn it down. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass your individual efforts. What are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union! Time's up, students. Fuck! With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right this instant! Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing he didn't cook. Eliminate Van! He's the asshole! I can't feel my leg. Can I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. But it's not exactly your book material. Wait a second, prank. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word beep or other onomatopoeia. There's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's right. Van unplugged them. 4 remaining students, please collect your final projects. It's been a long semester. Yeah, 3 days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat! Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My fat ass is gonna drink that like a shot glass, and I don't even drink. Like, alright, I'm gonna need 80 more. My word is so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. Some green tea made from the baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. What anyone else I could take. Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured it into it as yours. Yeah, I can't read. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you, Ven, for helping me believe in myself. Ven, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made unit over smooth egg custard and an Axion urchin shell topped with caviar. That's definitely fancy, but I do not imagine that tasting good. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sniffs the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spice. It's not even in the bowl. It's around it. You just stick your nose in it. This applied erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back his tongue as it's poked and prodded. Ah, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this! It keeps blocking my tongue! It's horrifying! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected Van does not go gentle with them. Disqualified for a glamour? Don't contemplate. This is the last you've heard of Van. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps to calm my agitated tongue. What, are you racist? Next student, Ashley! It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by... Now that looks lit! But I cannot imagine myself eating something like that. Because why? Because truth be told, that shit looks like it could be made for like, I don't know, $800. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, lastly, you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile, meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cookie skull. You got a toast in your ears or something, Van? I told you, it's a fucking display piece! Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job of cooking it too. Didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I go to College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you're absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food can't be eaten, it cannot be He's got a good point. You're disqualified. Paige overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep up her two-faced routine. You wouldn't know I am cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Yeah, I fuck with it. This is the last time you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, stepped up together. 2 chefs! What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Sam's close, sniffing behind the bowl. I don't have a good feeling, but that looks like too much. Like, if you're gonna have mac and cheese with chicken, you want to do that separately. You know? Somewhere in the room, literal drum roll. So I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen. You give me this thing? It completely blows me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. So delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. Homeboy, you stupid! Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit, you are indeed excellent, chef. Suck it, bitch! Sprinkles declares, you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their motherfucking groove on, bitch. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Okay, I fuck with it. For a moment, you actually believe them. Never mind. Not another haunting! No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to you guys to finally notice me. Oh. Okay. Now that everyone is together, it's Spork the monster. He's finally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by new name. Party monster! Sid tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, party monster. Dejected, the student walks off. So, if he's not a ghost, does that mean I've been tripping balls and hallucinating about this guy? Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love with her. She found the love in her cooking. You know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie. Weird. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your dad. I figured it was the least we could do for this school's dean. Oh. The school dean let his son be that fucking dumb? We get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance. Now that I graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I'm Clank, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? I feel like I knew this until the time. Now I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's clear that she has managed to suppress you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears right away. Finally, the main event. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him. He's gonna prepare to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I'm craving KFC now. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. No, this is not the end! I didn't get to kiss you! As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, sir. I couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or is it something? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question I have. Might I have this dosita? Colonel Sanders extends his hand. You feel a sudden urge. You feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic slices. But they do not reach for tongs or knife or even a fork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our step together. Colonel Sanders, Will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? Me and you? Together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No. Even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say? Partner. I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders! The end. Yes. This is the best ending. That was I Love You, Colonel Sanders. It only took me like what, three videos to make this shit. I still want to know why this intro is so beautifully animated and has so much budget quality to it. Budget quality? What? Anyways, that's the end of the stream. I was planning on playing horror games, but then I realized, yeah, I should probably do that with someone next time, so that way it's not just me cursing and, you know, crying by myself.